Looks like the Google DeepMind team never sleeps, as they've just rolled out with a massive new revamp of the Google AI Studio. But alongside that, it comes with an even bigger surprise: the launch of the official Agentic Coder within the studio called Build Mode. For those who are unfamiliar with Build Mode, it is Google's somewhat hidden gem that is fully free, and it's an agentic style coding tool that lets you use state-of-the-art models like the Gemini 2.5 Pro to build apps, debug, or even tweak your existing code base. You can even connect your GitHub account and seamlessly commit changes from directly the Google AI Studio. This is essentially an agentic AI coder that will help you build and code out anything. And with this latest release, Build Mode isn't just a coding assistant anymore. It's shaping up to be Google's take on an autonomous AI software engineer that you can access fully free. To start off, the UI has gotten a huge revamp. You can see that it is a bit more intuitive and easily accessible to add in any of the tool sets to your AI app. For example, if you want to add the Nano Banana model to your application, you can add that preset to the app that you're describing the Google mode to build. You can also use all of these different custom tool sets to basically incorporate into your app, whether that's using Google Maps, which we'll talk about in a second, or the Gemini intelligence within your app. You can add multiple and you can basically integrate all of these different presets inside your application. They have also made it so that you can select individual models, add a system instruction, add a system instruction template, or a microphone selector so that you can actually talk to the AI to build out your application. For example, I can use speech to text to build something like a Google Maps application. So I can say something like, "Hi Google, could you please build out a Google Maps application that helps me plan my vacation?" You can see that it used my voice to transcribe what I had said, and you can see that it is now working on building it out by using the planning agent, where it is researching on how it's going to incorporate the Google Maps API to then incorporate it within my application and then build it out by creating all the different files necessary for it to be functional. So if you go over to the code section, you can see a live preview of it being generated. And this is something that you can actually download afterwards if it's something that you want to iterate on further, or you can have it so that you can upload it to GitHub. You can download the app really easily, you can share it, deploy it, and so much more. Before we get started, I just want to mention that you should definitely go ahead and subscribe to the World of AI newsletter. I'm constantly posting different newsletters on a weekly basis, so this is where you can easily get up-to-date knowledge about what is happening in the AI space. So definitely go ahead and subscribe, as this is completely for free. And there we go. We have our AI vacation planner fully built out, incorporated with the Google Maps API. We can have it create any sort of vacation itinerary, like a 3-day beach getaway to Malibu, California. You can send in this prompt and it's going to chart it out on Google Maps, and it's going to get you the best, concise, detailed plan for this vacation. There we go. We have it so that it also has built out a plan. It's not as structured, which is something that I can iterate on further, but you can see that it has found all the planned sources, which you can actually click on and it'll take you to Google Maps to get you a good visualization. You can also say it that, "Could you please visualize it directly within the app," which is something that you can tell the Google build mode to actually do. Next up is where they have now introduced an annotation mode. So inside the studio, the preview mode area, this is where it's going to now let you interact directly with your code or UI elements. So it's going to make it super easy to guide the agentic coder with context specific feedback. And they're not stopping there, because they're also working on a focus selector. So this is where it is where you can easily click on a specific web component, which you can see right now that it is doing, and you can have it so that you can modify that exact specific section, and the agentic coder will instantly understand the scope of the change and work on iterating on it further based off the natural language prompt that you provide it. Next up is where they have it so that you can add your own Gemini API key to keep on coding without any sort of interruptions. It is where you have it so that you can have a free reset on your quote. when you provide a new API key, and it will automatically switch you back to the free tier whenever it has been reset. So your workflow stays seamless and uninterrupted. This is going to allow you to keep on generating with the Google build mode. And another thing is that they're also focusing on adding more integrations and potentially maybe even adding a database service. So this is some of the different sorts of features that they have on the roadmap, which will be coming out in the near future. But going back to the Google Maps API integration, this is a new feature that was released before the official launch of build mode. And essentially, it is going to bridge the reasoning power of Gemini models with real world data from over 250 million places off of Google Maps. This means that you, as a developer, can now build a new generation of geospatial awareness AI apps. So think of travel assistants or delivery optimizers or local discovery bots or even AR based CR explorers. All of this could be now powered directly within the Gemini API, which you can access with build mode. So you can make more intuitive and actual functional apps with this new Gemini Maps API. This isn't something huge or a random new update, but they also added the I'm feeling lucky button over here. So it's going to allow you to take a new creative leap with the natural language prompt that you send in. And you can try out new creative ways to use the build mode for random project ideas or coding prompts when you're building with the build mode. So here is a cool app that I just built where I told it to build a split screen build splitting app where the left panel displays the AI parse receipt and on the right hand panel is a smart chat interface. So this is where we have uploaded this receipt over here where I purchased a t-shirt, a watch, pants, as well as socks, and it is totaling to $363.99. And you can see that it has successfully parsed those items over here on the left hand side with the correct number count. And then you can use the AI chat interface to basically mitigate whoever had bought whatever item. So, for example, I can say something like Joe bought the watch, whereas Sarah bought the pants, socks, t-shirt. And then you'll see that it will update this list and you can see that the bill has now been split proportionately. So based off of whoever bought whatever item, based off of the natural language prompt that I sent in. You can see that it was able to categorize Joe's watch spending to be $384, which you can see over here was that within the bill. And it also incorporates the tax as well as the tip that was basically specified. In this case, we should have wrote 0 for the tip, but that's fine. That's why I added the wrong total count instead of the total amount over here. And then we have it so that Sarah's amount is also displayed over here. If you like this video and would love to support the channel, you can consider donating to my channel through the super thanks option below. Or you can consider joining our private Discord where you can access multiple subscriptions to different AI tools for free on a monthly basis, plus daily AI news and exclusive content, plus a lot more. But essentially with this new build mode update, and with the new ability to supercharge your app with these new tool sets, you're going to be able to make fully functional apps that aren't just AI slop, but something that has actual meaning behind it. You can easily prototype apps with this build mode, and it's something that I highly recommend that you use because it's completely free and you can use the Gemini 2.5 Pro with it. But with that thought, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video and got some sort of value out of it. I'll leave all these links in the description below. There's a lot more to this, so definitely recommend that you take a look at this. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the second channel if you haven't already. Make sure you join the newsletter, join our private Discord, follow me on Twitter, and lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and please take a look at our previous videos because there's a lot of content that you'll truly benefit from. But with that thought, guys, have an amazing day, spread positivity, and I'll see you guys really shortly. Peace out, fellas.